Have you ever stopped to think about how memories from the past influence the choices you make today and consequently the future you're creating, keeping you away from abundance? We're often tied to past experiences that, without realizing it, leave us trapped in emotions like fear, anger, or sadness. These emotions stick to our memories and, without a doubt, are holding you back from living an extraordinary and abundant life. Joe Dispenza says you are not your past. This is something incredibly important to understand. It proves that your future can be entirely different. Every time you recall a bad memory, your body reacts as if you're reliving that moment all over again. Your heart races, your breathing becomes shallow, and your brain releases the same stress hormones that were triggered during that bad experience. This cycle makes your body feel and react as though it's going through the event all over again. Dwelling on bad memories only keeps you stuck in the past, which is why we say bad memories won't take you toward your future. Living in this state doesn't just affect your mood and decisions, it also shapes how you see the world. It's as if you're looking at the future through a dark filter, where abundance, love, and possibilities feel distant, something you believe will never be yours. But how can you change this reality? Here's the key: memories only have power over you if you continue to give them attention. Think about a painful moment from your past, perhaps a betrayal or the loss of a loved one. Every time you dwell on it, your brain activates the same neural pathways, strengthening them like a muscle you repeatedly exercise. Over time, these pathways become automatic patterns, shaping your thoughts and emotions. The science of neuroplasticity shows us that the brain is incredibly adaptable. You can change the patterns that keep you stuck in the past, and in doing so, create an entirely different future. This frees you from any hold your past might have over you. Since bad memories create a cycle every time we revisit them, we need to replace them with new positive thoughts to create fresh memories and change how we feel in the present. This will establish positive thought patterns, and you can start doing this right now. Here's an example you might relate to. A woman who attended one of Dr. Joe Dispenza's events shared how she had been paralyzed by a specific memory, a toxic relationship that ended abruptly. She believed she would never be able to find love again. But by learning to observe the thoughts tied to that memory, she began to rewrite her story. Every day, she spent a few minutes visualizing herself in a state of fulfillment, love, and connection. Within months, her life completely transformed. She not only found a new romantic partner, but also rediscovered her passion for her career. Now here's how you can start with a simple practice. Close your eyes for a moment and ask yourself, what future do I truly want to create? Let the answer come from your heart without rushing. It doesn't matter if your past was filled with challenges, you can always take the first step to transform it. When you change the meaning you give to your memories, you change the way you feel about them. And when you change how you feel, you start creating new chemistry in your body, opening doors to a more abundant, loving, and extraordinary life. Amazingly, our body and mind often work together to keep us stuck in what we already know, even if it causes us pain, doesn't it? But let me tell you something from the bottom of my heart, you are not trapped. As real and intense as those memories may seem, they are just that, memories. Every memory that is reinterpreted becomes self-transformative. They don't define who you are or what you can become. You see, we often live as though the past is a script that must be followed to the letter. We wake up, think about the same problems, feel the same emotions, and without realizing it, we recreate the same day over and over. But what if you started to change that right now? Not in a complicated way, but gradually with kindness toward yourself. The next time a painful thought or memory arises, instead of getting lost in it, pause for a moment. Take a deep breath. Bring your attention to the present moment. Feel your feet on the ground, the air moving in and out of your body. And ask yourself, do I want to keep carrying this? Just by making this pause, you're already beginning to create space for something new. You're raising your level of awareness and stepping out of autopilot. And here's something wonderful. Your brain loves novelty. It wants to learn, to create, to experience. But to do this, you need to show your brain something different. It can be as simple as imagining, for a few minutes, the kind of life you'd like to live. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just allow yourself to feel what it would be like to be at peace, to live with joy, to experience abundance. Did you know that when you imagine something with emotion, your brain can't tell the difference between whether it's real or just a thought? It starts creating new connections, as if that experience is already happening. And the more you practice, the stronger this new reality becomes within you. Don't give up on yourself. You don't have to get it right all the time. You just need to take one step, A small step, every single day. That's how transformation happens. Trust me, the life you desire is closer than you think. And it starts right here, right now, with you choosing to look at the future through new eyes. You can do this. I believe in you. Share this video with as many people as possible. You might help someone who needs to hear this message. As our mentor Joe Dispenza says, knowledge is power, but knowledge about yourself is self